Hello, everyone. We are back for another for another non-stop match. So right now we have Silhoueska Elze versus Kneth. Personally, I don't know much of Kneth's performance. It's one of the few players that I haven't personally checked, but we have seen Elze perform in the last matches. They've proven to be quite proficient in some of the mods. I'm rechecking, but if I remember correctly, uh, they're pretty consistent with HD and HR. Well, HR is a bit of a rough pick, but overall, it's pretty solid. Has to start for the match. Yeah, I think we're gonna start with some warm-ups first. Right. We're gonna wait for a bit and let's see. I'm gonna look up some statistics for net for a small breakdown on the general peeps. So looking at the on the top right, net is ranked 4 and currently holds pretty strong beauty score actually. Currently ranked 3rd. His HR is also pretty consistent, but for HD, that's the interesting one. And for HD, only around the 1x miss, so we might see a pretty strong showcase for Neck for those who are rooting for him. But at the same time, Elze here has some experience in the in the tournament, so we can't really opt that one out. So it is Net's first performance in this tournament, so who knows? It's usually when it comes to the first match, it's always very unstable, and it usually brings down to how well you can do with pressure than performing well. Because you can always practice the match at any time. It's a matter of how can you put that practice into reality. But it's gonna be the warm-ups are gonna start, and it's gonna be a Muzukashi difficulty. So I don't know which person's warm-up it is. Let's see. Hello in the chat. We're just starting up. For those who have just joined, it's gonna be an LZ versus Neck fight. I'm just gonna like stretch up for a bit. Oh, a little bit of syncing issues for the screen, but I think it will get fixed up further on the screen. And oh, Elsie here showing some pretty calm tapping. The UR is pretty all over the place, but it is keeping the accuracy pretty well. And Net here not really having too much confidence, though it is a warm-up, so we can't really tell. But Net here has a more consistent UR. He's stacking a little bit 30 for the rest of the song, while Silhoueska is already on the place. But I'd say it's organized chaos. But for this warm-up, Net will take this lead. I also just wanna watch the warm-ups. It's pretty a close match. as Net did lose a bit of accuracy with this, and I started to get pretty confident when I started. And let's put it back and forth now. I believe Net did miss. That would undergave in the lead. Give away the lead that Net had. This was Silhoueska. Keeping a strong accuracy. Actually, pretty good. 4x100 versus a 1x miss. Got the combo advantage. Unfortunate. Keep you interested before the matches do start. There's another way of using the warm-ups, is basically checking what you're feeling right now. That's what I tend to do whenever I choose warm-ups. It's like to see the condition if I'm tapping well, or if I can't read the notes. If I'm feeling a little nervous, it should show in the warm-up. And Net here, being rather unstable at first, you might see some, maybe an upset, or else, who knows. And you get a pretty close roll, a 58 versus a 52. Net will get the first ban. For me, I honestly think that Net might ban female moving for my predictions. But Elze might opt for an HD ban, or an HR2 ban. Let's see how the bans and picks might go out. Net with an instant HD1 ban. DP1. Already knowing that Net holds a pretty good score for DP. This is a pretty aggressive ban for Elze. So they're risking an HR2 or an HD2 pick. Never mind, they're gonna choose HD2. Confident pick maybe? So Elze is starting this match pretty strong. Just no bueno, just straight up. Let's pick my best map. Maybe it's their best map, maybe it's their worst map. But all that I know, we're getting HD for the first match. So, Elze did perform pretty consistent score in the warm-up. So, let's see some pretty good scores for both of the players, assuming that Net might perform good score in HD2. It is an easier map rule in terms of HD. But who knows? It is the first match for Net. As the map will start in 15 seconds. So we'll see. I need more coffee. And Net misreading the first note. My friend just got typoed. And yeah, that's an instant 1x missed lead here. So if Elze keeps their strong accuracy, it might be the reason that we will win. That's not looking too hot on some of the most Q100s, but Elze as well was giving out some 100 of their own. So the score is pretty even. That 1x miss showing a big factor in this overall score. Sure. Yeah, maybe for 95. This lead is slowly growing as more and more 100s from that side. while Elze here having some pretty consistent accuracy and did it the first PI. Both of the players got getting hit comfortable, but unfortunately Elze is hitting pretty late for most of the notes. So this kind of UR is very unstable. So we might see a bunch of 100s later on here. But we are getting to the last part of the map. There's not much room. Both of the accuracies are very even, and I think the 1x100 is the reason why Kneth will lose this. It's pretty close, but yeah. An unfortunate miss will lose this point, but Kneth will be the next pick for this. So a safe pick for Elze, but Kneth will get his pick. And let's see, what will he choose? And I think he will choose BT2 for me. That's my predictions. As Elze did choose, and he goes for Nomad Wad instead. Consistency. Checking out on the Nomad scores. Kneth is tied up at rank 3, and for consistency max is rank 6. Maybe not a strong pick, but at the same time, in reference to Elze did, it's a rank 6 versus a rank 16 on the NM1. Maps are gonna start soon. Kneth with a few habits on missing on the first parts of the map. Let's see if it moves on to Nomad 1. But Elze here showing some pretty good promise for consistency. But this early 100 from them will give this lead to Kneth for the first part. But Kneth is not known for SS. We can see this flip back to Elze's favor, depending on how well Kneth plays this. And the lead is just about 1x100. Pretty close match. It's anyone's game. I guess, actually, if you guys can notice, Silhoueska's hitting pretty late, so we might actually see some hack drops pretty soon if they can't recover from this, as their UR is just all over the place. Yeah, even you see some of the notes are just edging their way up to that 100. So they're hanging on by a thread, a pretty tight thread. But at the same time, they are both Kneth here, pretty solid UR. Not showing any kind of like stray notes here and there. Oh, and there it is. You guys did see another 100 from Elze off of their unstable mechanisms. But Kneth here showing the consistency. Super strong. But it will be a PL section. Let's see. Kneth is still keeping his pretty solid BR. Maybe practice this match very well. But Silhoueska is trying their best to keep this BR safe, but they're hitting pretty late by a few milliseconds. Yeah, it's not that bad. But it kind of shows how much of a red it is, as they're keeping their accuracy. Like if it were just any like 10 milliseconds slower, under. They just hit it a little bit earlier than it's 100. So they're balancing on the left and right. While Kneth here, just consistent. Seems like a very, very strong piece for Kneth. Oh, a bit of a rough section there for Kneth, but he still keeps his SS. While Elze is also just keeping up with the accuracy. This is a very close match. Literally, any slip up from Kneth here will give out the back to Elze. Getting to the last parts, and Kneth is showing some unstable 300s. Yeah, he's hitting them pretty late. While Elze did get another 100 in the meantime, so it's back to a 3 times 100. Kneth is working on an SS, and I think he will get it. Oh, is that a banjo issue? Let's see. No, it wasn't. It was an actual lag. I think his computer lagged. He stopped sweating for 5 minutes.
Wait, I think it's a battery issue. Cause oops, whoopsie. Sorry for this. Sorry for the echo, but yeah, it's not a banjo issue because it shows that Kenneth has a 1 million score.
Oh, in the
so an SS.
All right. Elze here, choosing an HR2, fighting on both mods. That kind of scared me for a bit. We'll get the SS for no mod 1. That is pretty strong score for Kneth. But we will be choosing Sola. Yes, I love the Toho maps. Little GLHF there. Start up with the HIP. It's evened out on the scores, so we're gonna see if Kneth will get this chance of getting this breakpoint. It's gonna be an HR2. And Kneth with an instant 100 on the first. Yeah, I honestly feel that I hate songs that kind of start out of nowhere, where the first note hits, where the song starts. It's always so hard to time. But Elze keeping their SS pretty well on the first part of the match. It's only 2 minutes, but Kneth isn't showing any signs of more mistakes. They did get another 100 there. The lead isn't that large. We'll have to see Elze make a bit of a mistake here, making this SS between bad thing for their overall score, as if they do, it will be a break point for net side. And after a bit, oh, good. Okay, first 100 for LG here. I think it's out of miss. I'm not sure, but this accuracy drop would mean Net will take the lead. 96 to the 99. Net after the first few 100s has basically given up the lead ever since then. But Net keeping a very consistent PI section. I think LZ forgot to hit the finisher. That's why the scores are pretty close. Yeah, this accuracy difference doesn't mean much because LZ did miss a finisher, but this lead is just inching its way back. And another finisher miss. That is unfortunate. But it will be back to for LZ here. It's gonna be back and forth. This match is super close. Just about 3,000 difference. But LZ will edge it out. Those finishers meant some bad news for Net. But the early 100s did play the factor. Good place for both of them. Only a 6,000 point difference. In terms of score V2, that's literally just 1/100 because LZ did forget to hit some of the finishers. So if Nef did not miss at the first part, it would mean that Nef would have taken the point. But there will be no breakpoints once more. It's gonna be Nef's pick. Has to pick pretty well. And I do believe it's gonna be, I can bet that it's gonna be either no mod 3 or no mod 2. Oh, I knew it. Yeah, 4 points. Net going for that consistency battle, knowing that LZ having some trouble keeping their accuracy in no mod. And they're basically opting for these close matches with only one of 100 difference.
You guys have no idea how happy I am to hear this song. Anyways.
Players get ready. Let's see. Useful to note that this is around 2:40 p.m. and it's 3 minutes in length. So this relatively long no mod, especially when it comes to speedy picks, might be troubling. It becomes relatively a stamina battle, but we will see as if both players will be single tapping this. That keeps some cover for their stamina, which is the PIs in the last method. Silhoueska first to break the SS. So Kneth here getting a small lead. But this lead literally means he has a chance to win. players are pretty consistent with the fast triples. Still, Elze here having a bit of trouble keeping that accuracy. Maybe stepping a little too slow. But Cinco, a little sinking issue. But not at the same time, as well as hitting up pretty late on some of the notes. But the OD is to his advantage. Elze having sinking issues. Yes, back. But the lead will grow to around 15,000. That doesn't mean much in terms of score, as this would mean a lot. Net keeping a pretty good odds of an SS. Generally, we can see that there might be a big chance that we might lose this SS pretty soon, as he's slightly too late. That might go if he misreads the note. LG as well is hitting very, very late. So we might see more acrops from them. That's the same, but for now, both players are keeping a 99 accuracy. Now we get into the second PI. The fast notes here are pretty hard to single tap sometimes. And actually, LZ is alternating this map. So you might see the reason why they're losing a lot of accuracy. Because 240 is pretty slow to alternate for single taps. So if you translate that to half, it's around 120. So both players hitting the long dawn notes pretty well. Net keeping that SS again. LZ here. It's unfortunate 100 here and there is the reason why she's not getting the lead back. That will end it with an SS. 1 million score. Another strong showing of the Nomad pool. Wow, LZ has a pretty good score with only 9x 100. It's a closer match, but Death is just showing dominance in the Nomad. And LZ choosing HR1. We'll see. Net had a bit of trouble in HR2, but the matches were very, very close. We might see another close match on HR1. But I think that one of the players will miss with this at the last part. So we're gonna see another very close match in both of them, as it's kinda shown on a lot of the different players. They have so much trouble with the final part of this map. So it's only 1 minute and 30, so if any 100s get to pile up on the first part, it would mean a big advantage. So personally, I do think that if you keep the SS on the first parts of the map before the final KI, that would mean some gigantic leeway in any kind of mistakes that you'll get in the final parts. So it's consistency for the first part. Then Death breaking the curse of 100 or missing at the first note. I'm gonna check the schedules. So the one after this, it will be Ashelia versus Moon at around 7 p.m. But here we go. LZ with a few 100s on the first part. And once again, I will say that this will be pretty big. These 100s will play a big factor, as the last parts would be very troubling. This allows Net to have a bit of error on the last parts of the map. like assuming that he will get some 100s on the last part of the map. This kind of advantage that he gets would be very, very helpful. So here we go. That's the last part, last PI here. About about 100 difference. Second issue now. But the score difference is pretty big. I think because Elze skipped some finishers again. That's a client issue. Here we go. Left keeping a consistent final PI. So Elze is not falling back on the score. It is pretty rough. Yeah, here we go. A lot of misses, while Kneth is keeping this 99 accuracy. That would be a break point for Kneth. Unfortunate for the early 100s for Elze, but Kneth will take this break point. So Kneth has a chance, but at the way he got this break point is pretty weird. So assuming that he wins the next pick, the break point will be on Elze's turn. But at the same time, even if he loses that pick, it will be his pick and the match point. So he gets just about 2 chances, I believe, to win. And if he fails both, it will reach to a tiebreaker. And when it comes to tiebreaker, it's another chance for him to win. But for now, Elze has to win this break point to even out, because this disadvantage is pretty tough. And Nomad 4 will be picked. Left showing just absolute power on Nomad, perfectly hitting with a pretty good UR on Nomad 1. So we might see a bit of strength in Nomad 4 as well. But for now, he will be waiting. Yeah, so yeah. Just checking the chat. I'm loving this. Oh, bit of issue, little bit of an issue, as the ref has disconnected. You guys have the ref link? I'll just log in. I already have the empty link. Hold on, wait, I'm just gonna check out some little bit of fixing. So
Okay, wait, hold on. I'll try to get in.
yeah, I'm also trying to
I'll open Hex chat. I was actually on my bed and then I noticed it wouldn't go out of warm-ups. Then I went to check.
yeah, I'm checking as well. If I can join in. Are you ready for sure? Here it is. I'm trying.
Are you in?
I'm trying to get the MP link.
Hold up, hold up.
Yeah, for the meantime, let's just chill for a bit. As both players have been having some good performances. Net here just showing some strong no mod, while Elze is not lagging behind, even if they're lower seated, and perform pretty okay. They're performing very well for the next match, and Net's having a trouble finding it actually. Very simple.
Oh my gosh, I typed Bancho boat again. This is oh my gosh. This is no wonder. I hope I can
Apparently
try.
the electricity died from the referee.
Okay. Trying to join.
Banjo ship? Question mark? Alright, so as we're waiting, this is some good old predictions from these leagues. So assuming that Neth will keep his consistency for no mod, he will take this point and it will be match point. And it would put the pressure on Elze for the pick. And I am assuming that it would be a free mod pick. And Neth might choose an HR, while Elze might go for HDHR, depending on what map it is. If it's FM1, I'm expecting HDHR. While on the other note, if they win that, it'll be Neth's pick, and it would be no mod 3. And it might be the most challenging for Elze, personally. Hello?
Okay, I'm in.
Finby seems to be back.
Oh,
Alright, crisis avoided!
crisis averted. It took me so long to get in, but Finn would go back anyway.
Oh, that's safe. So it will be a no mod 4 pick.
No mod 4. Man, I didn't expect Finn to actually disappear suddenly.
Well, no one can predict electricity issues. Rains in the chat.
What was picked?
NM4.
NM4, okay. Is that good? Yeah, it is.
So predictions. Personally, I really think that's good at this point. Assuming the dominance that he has shown in the map pool. Will be set up pretty soon. A little bit of the referee switch. Apologies for the ones watching the stream for the delay, but the matches will start. It's gonna be Nomad 4 with Neth in the lead and his pick. So he has a chance to get match point here if he plays Nomad 4 well. Oh, more client issues. But both players holding a good SS for the first part, adjusting pretty well to the offbeat patterns of the map. Yeah, more client issues. Fortunate. It's a bit of refreshing, but both players getting some a similar accuracy drop for both players. But as you see, this lead is literally just because Elze is skipping some of the finishers. Yeah, if you can see, Elze is skipping the finishers, and this it's giving the point lead to Neth. So, risking the consistency with some of the points. If Neth just keeps on holding this accuracy, we'll just slowly get the lead for every finisher that Elze skips. Oh man, that was mine. But that will be the map. A whopping 100,000 point lead, even though the accuracy is just about 3x100. A good FC for both players, but skipping the finishers will reduce your points. Unfortunate, but a good score for both of them. And my predictions do come alive. Neth will take this point, and it will be match point. But Elze will take the pick. And the prediction I did after this was they will choose free mod. Elze's pick. My predictions: free mod. Probably free mod 1. If she's gonna choose HDHR. Come on. Gamba. Hey, don't tell them. Do not tell them. Oh, whoa! A DP2 pick? That is risky. So, in reference, they did ban DP1, but Neth has the top 2 scores for the DP in qualifiers. So this is very, very comfortable for Neth. So Elze might have to perform pretty well to beat Neth in this game. We will see. go. Both keeping SS for the first card, but Elze does get a few 100s, giving the lead to Net in the match. I see, yeah, they're hitting the finishers now, and because of that, few 100s from Net will even it out. But oh no, Net with the I have been bamboozled by the client again. Net keeping a pretty good lead. I believe that's a 7 or 94. That's a 94 from LG. I'm having some compression issues on the stream. But Net will have this pretty comfortable lead. So a few 100s here and there will be given. He has that kind of liberty of missing or getting out of the lead will still be in his favor. But at the same time, the time where LZ gets consistent with the BB is the time this lead shrinks. But Net is showing the BB prowess that he had in the matches in the qualifier here. Few act ups there, but once again, this lead that he built gives him that leeway of mistakes while the map is playing. LZ here having a little trouble getting the accuracy up. Consistent 95. PI hits. More and more 100s from LZ. First 1 million here from Net. Solid 99 accuracy up until the last part of the song. And LZ, unfortunate, but Net will take this match point and the match itself. So, good job for both of the players. Both with an FC, but unfortunately the accuracy from LZ will give her an A rank. And that's a GG's for both. Little bit of sportsmanship for the guys in the chat, and another apologies for the delay in the stream. But it seems that all's well ends well for both of the players. Neth's showing some pretty scary no mod, but Elze at the same time showing some promise in the maps. She might have a run in the losers bracket considering the other players, but for now, Neth will take this win and we'll move on to the round of quarterfinals. So the next match will be at 7, everyone. So mark that on your blocks. I was about to say calendars. And it will be a match between Shelia and Lulu. But for now, this match will be ended, and that will be for the stream. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you at 7. Bye-bye.